Less than 24 hours after Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance stopped here in Atlanta, Democratic Minnesota Governor Tim Walz was also in town talking with college-age voters at two campuses.
That's right. Doug Richards with our political team is here with Walz's message to young voters, Doug.
Yeah, Tim Walz was at the AU Center late this afternoon. The emphasis in Atlanta today was on young voters, many of them voting for the first time in the election 7 weeks from today. Hours ahead of Tim Walz's arrival, a handful of students from Spelman and Morehouse College were getting signs and staking out spots on the edge of the AU Center where Walz was expected to visit. The vice presidential candidate's itinerary was never widely released publicly, a nod to security concerns that have heightened since two incidents this summer described by Secret Service as assassination attempts against former President Donald Trump. But the Minnesota governor made buoyant appearances in Georgia today, first at a restaurant in Macon, then at Georgia Tech, where he spoke with student leaders and then encouraged a modest crowd of students to go vote.
This is going to be so razor close. It is not out of the realm to think a group of folks in here getting 5 more groups of folks who get 5 more groups of folks, that this presidential election could run through Rocky Mountain Pizza.
Rocky Mountain Pizza is a Georgia Tech hangout and was part of the vice presidential candidate's stealth itinerary, emphasizing younger voters in Atlanta today.
So I want to emphasize a word that you used there, Doug, stealth. Speaking of the itinerary, we know with everything that happened down in Florida, that security is very heightened around these candidates. How common is it now to withhold details of a campaign visit in advance?
You know, it used to be unthinkable, and it has become much more common since 2020. I find that Democrats tend to be withholding of the details more than Republicans, but you never used to see that at all, and now you see it all the time.
All right.